Okay, we're just going to take a look at some prone shoulder external rotation lift-offs. The first thing I want you to do is you're just going to be lying down with the elbow out to the side 90 degrees. The hand is on the floor, there's a 90-degree bend, and what you're trying to do is keeping the chest on the floor and the elbow on the floor, you're trying to lift up as high as you possibly can. Whatever's at that height, you want to find something. So for me, potentially a couple of yoga blocks here, where I could still just lift off in this position. If I was stronger, I could go higher. If not, I can go lower, or potentially I might even just be on the floor if the rotation is in this position. So you want to be able to find what you can use for that height. We're going to start with actually doing an isometric internal rotation. So what I want you to be doing is you set up in this position and you're going to either make a fist, you can have a straight hand, you can hold a tennis ball creating tension, and I want you to think about trying to rotate and push your hand into the blocks as hard as you can for 15 seconds. And we're going to ramp up. We're not going to go from 0 to 100, we're just going to start to build in this position. I don't want you to think about it as a chest fly. We're not trying to pull the elbow into the ground. We're using the elbow as like a fulcrum, and we're trying to actually push the fist into, or the hand into the blocks. So if I was to demonstrate, we're at 90 degrees here, I'm lying in this position, I create tension through the rest of my body, so everything's nice and tight. I'm going to make a fist, and then what I want to start to do is I want to go 10%, 20%, we'll build now to 40%. I'm pushing the fist into the bench as hard as I can, or into the blocks, 60%, and then I go my max effort as hard as I can, squeezing 100%. Trying to think of the rotation, so pushing down, we'll hold for 15. Once you get to the end of holding for 15, we're now going to do the lift off. So you hold for 15 seconds, and then in this position here, I'm now going to try to use the elbow as a fulcrum, and I'm going to lift up. So I'm rotating, external rotation. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly place it back down. Everything tight in the body, nothing else moves. We brace, we lift off, up, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly back down. Again, tension in the body, everything's tight. Lift up, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll complete the number of repetitions specified, and you should really start to feel the rotator cuff muscles deep down inside the shoulder working as you lift off. Now if you were here and you've lifted a long way off the blocks, then the blocks are too low. You need to get something a little bit higher. You want to only be able to lift off maybe a couple of centimeters, okay? So start to challenge yourself. Increase the height, find the range of motion. We don't want the body to be twisting, so I don't want to be here and have to be moving the body to lift up, and I want to keep the elbow planted. Like I said, that's the fulcrum, and that's where the rotation is coming from. We're trying to isolate the shoulder muscles in this lift off and start to increase the range of motion that we can get in our external rotation through the shoulder.